Hi, this is Aaron with Zollotech, and today I'm going to show you a little bit more about the HTC Incredible. It has the new Sense UI, or not necessarily new, but it has HTC's Sense UI on it, and thought I'd give you a little overview of how it looks on Android and functioning on a 1 gigahertz processor. So let me go ahead and we'll switch views and we'll take a closer look at the interface. So there we have the phone. Let me go ahead and wake it up here, and we slide to unlock. This is part of the Sense interface, and as you can see, there's clouds going across. That's because it's cloudy out here. I'm in upstate New York, Syracuse area. It's always cloudy, so I see this a lot. And if it's rainy, you'll see rain come across the screen. It's kind of a neat little effect, and it goes right away, but it just gives you an idea of what's going on outside, and it's a nice little touch. So here you see the main Sense UI. You have their clock. That's an HTC clock. You can change it, remove it. It's fully customizable, but does look pretty nice. You can move your icons around just like any other Android phone. If I touch here, I can drag. If I touch and hold, I can drag and remove it. And I can do that with anything. And here is the drawer. And this is the drawer for the different applications that you may have on here. If you wanted to move this to another screen, I can simply hold here. We've got 7 screens on Sense UI, or on this particular version. I can drop it here. So I can put it kind of anywhere. I can move all the icons around, and that's part of Sense. Now if I want to get back to the main home page, I hit home, and I'm back. If I want to go and see all the pages at once, I hit home again, and it blows them out into kind of like an expose on the Mac. You can pick the page, so if I want this one, I go here. If I want to go back, I hit home, and I hit it again, and it will, I hit it again, and it will go back out, and you can easily get whatever page you're looking for without scrolling. Just a nice little quick way around it, or a nice little visual effect. The speed of the phone is really what makes this a nice interface. I've used this interface before, pardon me, on, I want to say, I can't remember which Android phone it was, but either way, this is by far faster. I want to say it was the MyTouch, but I don't think that has Sense on it, if I remember correctly. So here we have the traditional interface, music, Twitter, favorites. Over here we've got mail, and a couple different quick settings for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and then whatever you want. This is like brightness adjustment. Here, we'll do it this way. You can see brightness adjustment. Kind of go here so it doesn't stay washed out. And I apologize, it's a little washed out, but that's kind of part of the OLED thing. Depends on the screen you have and that sort of thing. So just like any other Android phone, we have our notifications at the top. You can see the little mail. We bring it down our drawer, just like any other Android phone. Phone button, we can do that. Go back. And then you have plus for your widgets and programs and shortcuts and that sort of thing. Real simple, but that's pretty much Sense UI. Just puts that little layer over the top of Android. Overall, it's pretty much the same, but because this does have Eclair on it, or 2.1, that version of Android, we can change the background to a moving background. And we can do that by either going to menu and settings, or menu and wallpaper. We can do that, and I'll show you that. We have live wallpapers here. And I guess we'll just do HTC Sense. And for those of you that haven't been up with the news and maybe have been waiting for the Nexus 1 on Verizon, it's no longer coming to Verizon. They've said go ahead and get the Incredible, which there is really no reason to get the Nexus 1 because this is the Nexus 1 with a better camera in it, so you might as well get the Incredible. So we'll set that as a wallpaper, and as you can see in the background, it's kind of moving around a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that, but if you follow this little orange ball down here, you can kind of see it move around. That's really it for Sense. There's really not a whole lot more other than some different screens. This is your typical program screen, and then you have some different things as far as the way you can do. There's different HTC widgets and stuff, and I guess we could take a quick look at that. There's some music. There's a specific music Android HTC Sense widget. There's a specific mail widget. There's a couple different things like photo frames and that sort of thing. But overall, it's Android with a nice UI on top of it, and it just makes it that much nicer to use. It's just not the bland Android you see everywhere else. It does have the speak to search part where you see that on the Android 2.1 Eclair. You can kind of say whatever you want and it will find it. But really, there's not a whole lot more. There is that keyboard. Let me see if I can bring that back up. That is HTC's own keyboard. It's very quick and very responsive. As fast as the iPhone, and has the little suggestions at the top if you've ever used Android. For the most part, I really like the phone. I'll be doing a full review later, and be sure to subscribe. And I really appreciate all the subscribers, and be sure to check back. Thanks again. This is Aaron with Zollotech. We'll see you next time.